Welcome back, lovely people. Now we are doing 1.2, right? Now the question there, it says solve simultaneously for x and y. Solve simultaneously for x and y, right? When given y plus x is equal to 12 and x times y is equal to 14 minus 3x, right? Now, how do I approach a question like this, right? Don't fear, right? Simultaneously means do it at the same time. It means what? Do it at the same time. That's what simultaneously mean, right? Now, solve for both x and y at the same time. That's what it means, like in a nutshell. Now, we are given two equations. Right? Now, the way I do it myself, right? I will look at the two equations. First, I must number my equations. Let me say here, if I've got here, for example, y plus x is equal to 12. I shall call this okay, even before that, right? I've got this equation here, y plus x, y plus x equal to 12. And another equation, which is what? I'll write this other equation here. X, y equal to what? 14 minus 3x. Now, I look at the two equations. Then I ask myself a question. If I am looking at these equations, which equation looks easier, looks simple for me, right? Hey, I look at this one, xy, 14 minus, hey, this one, it looks complicated. I'm not going to choose that equation. Then I look at this other equation here, y plus x is equal to 12. It looks as what called like a reasonable equation that one can work with. That's the equation that I'm going to choose, right? Let's go. Now, once I know now, like, this is my starting point, here, I will either make y or x to be the subject of the formula, full stop. In my case, I'll make y to be the subject of the formula. How do I do that? I'll say y, in this case, I take x to that other side, will become, if x is positive on the left hand side, when it gets to the right hand side, it will become what in charge? Inside, it will become negative x. Then there was positive 12 there. Then I shall call this my equation 1. Then the other equation, I shall call it my what? My equation 2, right? Then I number my equations. So here I've got y as the subject of the formula, right? Right? Then the other equation automatically becomes my what? My equation 2. That is beautiful. Once I reach this step now, then I say now, okay, substitute 1 into 2. Substitute 1 into 2. What does that mean? This is what it means. Therefore here, I will say, therefore here I've got xy, okay, let me write it here. I've got xy is equal to 14 minus 3x, right? Now substitute in place of y, I must, so it means that in place of y, now that I have made y to be the subject of the formula, in that case, and I got my y to be equal to minus x plus 12. Therefore, in this case now, like I have x multiplied by y, multiplied by, what is y now? Right? I substitute that my y becomes my negative x, right? Plus what? Plus 12, close bracket, right? Brackets, then which is equal to 14 minus 3x. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to simultaneous equations. Now, can you see now, like, this will become now like my equation what? My equation 3, right? So, in a nutshell, what is that I've done here? I'm saying substitute 1 into 2. There is 2. There is my substitution. Look at my substitution here. I can read x here. I can read x here. I can read x here. I have eliminated y. I have eliminated y. There is no more y there. Do you get me there now? That is beautiful. Let's go. Therefore, positive x times negative x, it's going to give me what? A negative x squared. A positive x times a positive 12, it's going to give me a positive 12x, which is equal to 14 minus 3x. I love that. Right? Now, let me take this now like to the other side. Let me take x to the other side and see what will happen. Right? Take everything to the other side. So, this is what is going to happen here now. I will have, if x squared goes to that other side, it will become positive x squared. If I take positive 12x to the other side, it will give me what? Negative 12x. Then there's also what here? There is positive 14 here, and there is negative what here? 3x. So this side here now, like I've got 0. I've eliminated everything here by taking these terms to the other side. Therefore, what do I have here now? X squared minus 12x minus 3x. It gives me what? Minus 15x. Plus what? Plus 14, which is called what? 0. What do I read now? I read a quadratic equation. I read what? A quadratic equation. I read what? A quadratic equation. A quadratic equation that I can what? Factorize. Easy now? Which is equal to, what did we say was the rule? This. If a negative is followed by positive, brackets, minus. I don't even count it. Now, I go and look at my terms, my last term. What is my last term? My last term is 14. My last term is what? 14. 14 is made by 1 times 14. 14 is made by 2 times 14. I'm just making an example. Those are the factors. Now, I ask myself now, like, of these factors that I have here, which factors can I take, right? Whereby, if I add or subtract, right, those factors, they will give me the middle term. The middle term is 15. Here, this is 2 times 7, sorry. Can 7 and 2 give me 15 when I add or subtract? Never. That's not possible. Can 1 and 14 give me 15? Yes, it's possible. And the signs, like, are on my side. Therefore, I know that, like, here, I've got 14. I've got what there now? 1, that side. This one, x. This one, x, right? This is 0. Therefore, we can safely say x negative 14 is equal to 0, or x negative 1 is equal to what? 0. And therefore, x is equal to positive 14. I love that. Or x is equal to what? Positive what? Positive 1. That's beautiful. So, in this case now, like, we have managed to solve what? To solve x. So we ended up with 2 values of what? Of x. Now, in the next step now, like, we will take these values and substitute them in any of those equations, right? And find the values of what? Of y. Unfortunately, I do not have enough space here. Or else what I can do, I can just go and finish this exercise. I'm like that side, right? Let's go and say now, and therefore now, like, for y, let me go to the simplest equation. Remember, we said y is given by negative x, right? Plus what? Plus 12. Now, what will y be now? Y is equal to minus. What will y be if x is equal to 14? If x is equal to 14, this will be what? Positive 14 times negative, which is negative 14, plus what here now? Plus 12 in that case, which is equal to y minus 14 plus 12. It gives me what? A negative 2. Beautiful. And negative what in this case now? Negative 2. Yes, there we go. Right? Therefore, it means that now, like, when x is a positive 14, then y is a what? Is a negative 2. Then I'll write it there like that. Right? Now, what will happen now, like, if x was equal to positive 1, therefore, we go to the same equation, y is equal to minus x plus what? Plus 12, right? Now, y is equal to minus, the value of x is a positive 1. Positive times a negative, that's a negative. Then we get negative 1 plus what here? Plus 12, which is equal to y becomes minus 1 plus 12. This gives me what? A positive 11. Positive 11 here. And therefore, whenever x is 1, positive 1, then y is 11 in that case. Right? So this is what I get eventually. So I have managed to solve simultaneously, right, the values of what? Of x and y. So this is what happens in a simultaneous equation. In a simultaneous, what call like equation, right? Thank you very much for listening, right? Keep on liking my videos, keep on sharing my videos, and keep on subscribing. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next class. Thank you. Remember, maths is easy, maths is beautiful, maths is fun. Thank you.